for now, but friends are forever.
DeadlyDion is now live streaming Genshin Impact, Sparkler Seeker of a Meteor Shower Sparkler 4.4 Livestream. Let's talk Sparkler.
Diligence and dedication. Hard work is the only path to greatness.
Alrighty, everyone, how are you guys doing? Welcome back. I know it's been a while. We're gonna jump in, finally take on Yoimiya's story quest, Seeker of a Meteor Shower. That's Act 2 of her story quest. Never did it when it came out, but it's fitting because her banner is actually here, and I've gotten her, what was it, a year ago practically? When was the last time she came out? When Nahida's rerun, I think, was the last time she came out. 3.6? I want to say? Maybe? I could be wrong. But she's back. And might as well. Let's just jump in. Knock out her quest. The Arataki Ito event is going on. Haven't started that as yet. So we might check out that as we go ahead. Other than that, what just pinged? I don't know. New character. Chevreuse. I pulled her. Did pull C1 right in as well. Chevreuse is here. This is my first time trying out Yoimiya with Chevreuse. Instead of Bennett, I decided to go with the Shielder of Yanfei. I don't know how well it's gonna work, but I'll attempt it just because Chevreuse is also on Noblesse. That's why I don't really want to run Bennett. So I thought Yanfei would be a nice option. I could run Shangling as well, but let's try something different. So, where the hell? Quests, Seeker of the Meteor Shower. Let's just go. Oh, and 4.4 livestream was earlier today. A lot of exciting things that were announced with Shanyun. I don't know how to pronounce it. Cloud Rotator as yet. She'll be coming. Her gameplay seems to be fun with the movement mechanics and the plunging, so it's a different type of playstyle. In all honesty, I don't really want to go for her, but I am gonna need the Stardust for my reset for next month for the blue intertwined fate, acquainted fate. Should I or should I not go for it? I don't really know. I think I should. If I get her, I get her. If I don't, my next 5 stars is guaranteed. I don't want to go too much into the banner though, to begin with. So that's my whole dilemma right now with Shinyon. Going forward, gaming, 4-star Pyro Claymore user, the DPS. He will be coming out in the Lanternite Festival with a invite, so you don't really need to pull for him like we did Chevreuse, but it'd be nice to pull extra consolation if I'm going for the Star Glitter.
Have you packed all your things? Make sure you brought the onigiri and rice cakes your mother prepared.
Don't worry. I have them all. They're going to last me days. Take care of yourselves while I'm out. And make sure you remind Mom to take her medicine on time. If running the store gets a bit too much, take some time off and wait for me to return.
Oh, Yoimiya, your mother and I got so worried when we heard that you were going so
Wassup, how you doing?
We've never left the country, so we don't know how Outlanders might view us Inazumans. Or if they
How's it going, Arya? Not too bad. How are you doing?
Relax. Outlanders are friendly and warm. Look at Toma from the Yashiro Commission. He's originally from Mondstadt, but everyone thinks he's a top-tier guy.
A mop tier? What mop? Oh! Do you mean the broken one at home? I just fixed it today, actually.
No! I said top, not mop. You know, Toma even sent us some...
To be fair, Toma is a helper, so mop could work in a sense.
Oh, hey you two! It's been a long time, hasn't it? I'm excited because I'm going on a trip soon. Many things have changed. Lots of Outlanders have come to Inazuma, and lots of Inazumans have gone out as well. You two have been adventuring all over to that, so you might not be able to understand, but for us, this is a long-awaited chance to go out and fulfill our dreams.
That's right. The Sakoku decree is gone.
Ah, I remember you two. You're Yoimiya's friends, yes? Word of your incredible accomplishments has spread throughout Inazuma. My daughter's a big fan of yours. She said she'd love to be like you two.
Come on, Dad. Who's never dreamed of becoming a hero? Aw, thanks.
Are you new on
I'm
streaming?
just your average artisan. The quiet life suits me better.
I am not. I've been around. It's just I don't really stream consistently. It's just more of the time when something interesting comes up that I actually want to stream, or something out of the blue when I feel like to. There is no like consistent stream schedule with me. but I've been around for about a year, I should say, or a bit more than over a year. I think the channel is probably older than that, but starting streaming was probably over a year and a half, maybe somewhere around there, if I remember correctly.
But if an opportunity presents itself, why not try to show your stuff, right?
All right. Did you two come over today to order some fireworks?
Oh, sorry. I got carried away. While I'm gone, Dad's in charge of making fireworks. You've seen how skilled he is, so there's nothing to worry about.
Oh no, we aren't here to do business or anything. We just happen to be passing by.
Oh, so we're all here with time to spare? What a treat! In that case, let's chat some more. I'm not in a rush anyway.
Sure. So, where are you planning to go?
No clue.
Huh?
I say that, but I do have a travel goal. To see Tibet's grandest meteor shower. But I don't know when or where it'll happen. So, I figured I can search while I travel.
Okay, she hasn't left according to the story in Azuma as yet, but playing the 4.3.
Basically, I am a professional digital arts animation artist. I can do all logos, banners, 3D headers, overlays, HUD, SCR.
Like, I'm gonna be honest, I would be interested in those things, but it's like I have not done streaming consistently enough to even think about investing in something like that. Maybe in the future, if I do decide to actually have a proper streaming schedule, I'll definitely keep in contact with you if you like. But I don't have any near future plans of investing in anything for the channel, at least.
That's it? No details? Nothing?
Not right now. Since this meteor shower was originally something like a family legend. A long time
I
ago.
can DM you my portfolio on Discord. Can you drop your Discord tag?
Dad says that inspiration is a combination of what you see and what you know. Different people can see the same thing, but have different thoughts. Inazuma today is completely different from how it was in the past. If I can see this meteor shower, I'm sure I'll be able to come up with a new kind of firework. I know, right? Of course, my main reason is that I want to go and look outside Inazuma.
No need to be shy about it. You gotta play hard when you get the chance.
You know, you're right, Paimon. Is it just me, or have you gotten wiser since we first met?
Paimon loves being friends with you since you say such nice things.
I don't use Discord that often, so if you do want, probably DM me on Twitter if you like. It's the same DeadlyDion. It'll be preferably better over on Twitter X itself. I have not set up much from Discord. Even though I do have one, I just don't really use it that often.
Sumeru. I've heard of it. It has a ton of trees, a super impressive school, and a massive desert.
Yep, and everyone there is really smart, so Paimon's sure you'll get some answers from them about the meteor shower.
Really? But won't research people make fun of me or something if I ask them about a legend?
We won't know if something's real or not unless we ask. Don't worry, we got solid connections in there. Well, she does anyway.
Shouldn't I be taking up your time, though? I doubt this is in your schedule.
Exactly! Relax, Yoimiya. You've helped us plenty of times before.
All right. Then I accept your offer. Let's have some fun at Sumeru. Dad! You can have more peace of mind now that I'm traveling with them, right?
Yes. Your mother and I will be much more at ease.
Remember, you two also need to take care of yourselves. I'll be back soon. Okay, let's head to Rito and catch a boat there.
So, is there actually a boat that head to not Inazuma, Sumeru from here? I remember back in one of the story quests, there was actually because Miko went to Sumeru. Was it the same port? Probably. Not the best looking boat for that voyage to Sumeru.
Wow, so this is Sumeru? That tree's huge! Is the port built on top of it? And this place is amazing! It's way bigger than Rito's port. There are also a lot more stores here.
Oh, there's more cool stuff for you to see. Don't you worry.
Kind of fitting as well because Chenyu Vale, the 4.4 expansion, also comes with a port that connects Liyue to Fontaine.
This place is awesome! I had heard people describe it, but nothing beats seeing a place for yourself. If I hadn't seen the port with my own eyes, I could never have imagined such a place. So, the school you were talking about, the academia, is it here?
Nope, we have to head north from here and follow the river to reach Sumeru City.
Sumeru City, huh? I guess it's even more impressive than here.
The city has an even bigger tree.
Looking forward to it. I'm so excited. Whatever the case, why don't we go to Sumeru City? Oh, I'm so excited that I don't even know what I should be doing anymore.
The important thing about going on a trip is to enjoy yourself. You don't have to think so hard.
I'm just worried that if we don't get down to business soon, we'll take up too much of your time. But if you insist, then let's look around.
Welcome to Akara Crafts. Feel free to have a look around.
Wow, what are these? They're so cute.
This is our current bestseller, the Aranara carving. Their designs are based on the fairy tales that circulate amongst children, so they're very popular with them. Miss, are you from Inazuma? Oh, this would be a great gift for you to bring back home.
Oh, I know about Aranara. You two told me about them on the ship. I didn't think they'd be so cute. No wonder the kids like them. Oh, they're all so pretty. Let me take a better look.
The storyline is not fun. I still have not completed the storyline for the Aranara quest.
Even she might have a hard
One
time
day.
seeing a real Aranara. Yeah, sorry, Yoimiya, but we need to keep our promise to the Aranara. That said, Paimon doesn't think Yoimiya would mind too much. Her world's already creatures.
I think I'll get this one. Ooh, that one. And the other two that you showed me earlier.
You're buying that many?
Yep. I'm going to give them out to Saika and the others. They're going to love them. Oh, and these carvings can also be used as prizes and matches against the Arataki gang. They'd also look great lined up by the window. Think about it. You wake up, and the first thing you see are these adorable critters. Wouldn't they brighten up your entire day? Okay, thanks. In that case, you take your pick too.
For some reason, Paimon thinks it kinda looks like you, Yoimiya.
Now that you mention it, it kinda does.
Hello, sorry for bothering you. I want to offer promotion of your channel, viewers, followers, views, chat bots, etc. The price is lower th.
That was really good! Wow, great memory! We only talked about R&R that one time on the boat.
That's because they're so interesting. I'm pretty good at remembering those kinds of things.
Of course. Thank you for your patronage. You all are an entertaining bunch. I hope you enjoy your time here in Sumeru.
Had to help her cover the costs.
That's about it for Port Ormos. Next up is Sumeru City.
All right, let's get to it.
We haven't really done any exploration, we just bought souvenirs. What kind of guide are you, Paimon?
Wow, this market is even busier than the one in Port Ormos.
This is Treasure Street. Up from here is the Academia. Oh, and in that tree trunk is the Grand Bazaar. They're both pretty special places.
I just saw a group of people come down, and they were all wearing the same outfit. Is that the Academia's uniform?
That's right. They also wear hats with different designs, depending on which darshan they're in. For example, we'll be looking for someone from Watawahis. They know a lot about stars and stuff.
Does this mean that you need uniforms like those to get in and out of the Academia?
Paimon doesn't think so.
Won't we stick out if we go in like this?
So even you get shy, huh?
No, that's not what I meant. Let's pretend you're an Academia student, hard at work. Then in comes a bunch of outlanders in strange clothes who gawk and run around everywhere.
Oh, Paimon kinda gets what you mean.
I don't think we have to be too self-conscious, but it's still something to keep in mind. Why don't we look around here first? I've been wanting to see the Zubair Theater anyway. As for the Academia, let's go once I get myself a set of Sumeru-style clothes.
Alright, but Paimon thinks you're overthinking it. Nilu might have some good recommendations.
Sounds good. If we can watch a performance of hers while we're at it, that'd be even better. Alright, I'll be looking around here. I'm leaving the Meteor shower inquiry to you two. Thanks a lot.
No problem. We'll be right back.
I won't go too far. And don't worry about me getting bored. I'm an expert at finding ways to pass time.
Does my Yoimiya seems taller, or that's just camera angle? Probably just camera angles. Alright, let's just head to the Zubair Theater. Oh, we're going to the academia. Oh, it clearly states we're going to the academia. uh, wonder if we're gonna run into Sino.
We said we were gonna find someone from Watallahis, but now that Paimon thinks about it, no one really fits the bill. Paimon thinks Alhaitham might know something, but Paimon doesn't want to talk to him. Oh, why don't we just ask around? Maybe we'll run into someone from Watallahis. Looks like you two are in a pickle. Why not consult someone who always tells you everything she knows?
Nahida just walking up.
Why are you here?
Right on cue.
I'm here to meet with some researchers, but when I saw you two looking so troubled, I decided to follow. Looks like I showed up just in time. Okay, we might as well tell you. We have a friend who's come to Sumeru. I see. Your face says that it's gonna be a long time before the next meteor shower. My answer is going to be even more of a disappointment. You may have heard that the stars are related to people's fates. Yeah, lots of times. If the stars dictate destiny, then do you think that destiny is something that is unchanging and always follows predicted outcomes? You have a point. According to current Watallahis research, a meteor shower is a celestial phenomenon that occurs due to the interference between many intricate fates. Their appearance is highly random. Some have tried coming up with ways to predict their occurrence, but the results are less than reliable. This is a far cry from folktales that claim meteor showers come at certain times and bless all who witness them. So, you mean we won't be able to see one? I'm sorry to disappoint you two. If we tell this to Yoimiya, she'll be so disappointed. What now? There has to be something we can do. Are you two okay? It seems the news hit harder than I expected. Paimon just thinks this isn't fair to Yoimiya. I get it. From how you described her, I can see that she is a kind and caring soul. So, why don't we take a page out of her book and protect her dreams with a well-intentioned lie? How do we do that? It'll be a story about a meteor shower.
Yo, what's going on, G?
Brief journey, do a bit of work here and there,
Not much
and
of
then
that.
receive the meteor shower as
No,
reward.
hop on.
Oh, well, I can't summon a real
See you
meteor
online.
shower, but if it's in a dream, I can help out. Oh, that would be great, Nahida.
We're on a Genshin.
Yeah, I'm streaming Genshin. The
Compared to what you've done
Yoimiya
for me,
story
this is
quest.
nothing.
Man, done streaming by.
Use the meteor shower as a pretext to take Yoimiya all around Sumeru.
Message me Twitch.
Then,
I've got
when you're
updates. I
ready,
ain't used Twitch in
go
a long
dance.
time, so I don't see notifications coming through. And I used to see you
I'll
all
tell
coming
the
through.
Aranara in advance. Once they hear the whole story, I'm sure they'll be willing to help.
Alright, so
And the dream will probably
off.
be like the one we had in the Avidia Forest. When
Alright,
we first
drink some
met
water.
Acacia. That was a real shocker.
What them
It was like
codes
we
giving
thought
you?
that we were even in a dream.
That's the Primogem codes for the live stream, the 300 Primogems.
each
more
one or-
books and
Oh. Let me for the live stream.
their their next version live stream that they did today. Every time they held a live stream, so this current patch is 4.3, so the next patch is 4.4. So they just give you information on what's coming up in 4.4. And they give out codes, and then those are the codes I send to you, everyone.
I'll check it.
Once the meteor shower ends and you all awaken from the dream,
You
she'll
put it in,
probably
you get
realize what
put in
had
all
happened.
3 codes, you get 300
If
primo
you tell
gems.
her the truth at that point, she should be a lot less disappointed. Paimon thinks this is the best way to simulate the meteor shower. Thanks, Nahida. You're welcome. I'm glad I could help. Still, you two should get
You gotta
this
do it today though,
story straight
because
before
it
you
only
tell
lasts for
her
like
friends.
16 hours or so.
If not, she's gonna see right through everything. True. Let's discuss
Say
it on the way.
less. Doing it now. Settings.
So what we need to do is to make Yoimiya believe
Redeem
that
a
the
code.
meteor shower is really happening, and be super convincing at how we sell it.
Yeah, box
If
sign.
Paimon wanted to go see a meteor shower, the things Paimon would focus on the most would be...
MT88AY.
Yes, exactly! We'll say we're trying to figure these two things out, but we'll actually be bringing
HCC,
Yoimiya around to see the sights and enjoy local
HCC.
food. Oh,
Two.
well, easier said than done. We can't be too strict with our pretext,
Okay,
but
that won't
we
work.
can't be sloppy with it either, or she'll see through it.
BBQ8A.
It'd be best if we could take a unique approach to making it fantastical, just like a real fairy tale. This is gonna be hard.
CHUH2.
Oh, that's right. Don't people also talk about wishing on a shooting star? If we used wishes as the center of our story... Whoa, that sounds great! Alright then, we need a specific wishing spot or else the sky would be full of
Yeah.
meteor
Yeah, I took 2 before I go on the road today, and I just as the pace up, and it coming apart.
Making this device, we'll go around and have fun and eat good food! This is shaping up to be the perfect plot. After all, the
Let's go now.
device can be anything,
that won't work.
and the location can be wherever. As long as we get Yoimiya to
300
enter the
primo
dream at
gems ish
night,
for,
things
and I
will
now
be
make it to
fine.
Inazuma. So you know what
This
I mean?
isn't about being
Automatically
smart,
go pull
it's
right
about
in.
being a good
Sugar.
duo. The idea was
Go for
yours
it.
anyway. Paimon just knows what you want to say.
384
Alright, let's go.
Damn.
Yoimiya's probably sick of waiting for us.
Some stupid pole, 3-star.
Black Tassel.
Yep, that's it. And some other blue thing. Harbinger of Dawn.
It's not a bad
So
weapon
much.
for certain
Help, we're
characters,
almost
but
ready.
How much
It's
should I
no
must be here?
problem. I'll be heading home then.
Just a minute, wait. This is for you. This is an R&R carving I bought in Port Ormos.
Yeah,
Oh,
how
it's very
electro
popular with
thing
kids,
display?
So here, that one.
sorry, what?
It's alright.
How
I didn't do
electro
much
travel
really.
display? Good?
They're decent. It's
Lean
not.
cleaning machine. Does event? Lean mean cleaning machine?
No, that's the event for the app.
So
The-
when you scan this way, where is go?
You gotta get the app, and you can do the like challenges on the app. You get some primo gems from there too.
It worth it or what?
This one is practically probably worth it because it gives you. Normally, this one gives you probably like 100 or something primo gems. Normally it's like roughly 40 to 50 premium gems.
You do it? You do the challenges?
Not always, but if I logged in and it's there, I'll do what I what I can, but I don't really log in.
First things first, I need the app. So I
You
can
need
put
the
my
app,
code on
and
the
then
app, right?
so with the live stream, how it works with the app is whenever a live stream is done, you don't need to put in a code. You just go to the redeem page and it's there in the app already. You just gotta hit redeem, and then you select your server, and then make sure it's your account because you gotta put in your UID number and link it.
It's fine. Take it. Come on. Just look at its
There are
beautiful
daily
stuff.
rewards too that you can get. It's like roughly 60 premium gems a month from the login, but
That might sound silly to you.
sometimes
Why do
you got because you gotta log in every day once a day and
What's the name
claim
of the app?
Mihoya Labs.
If you don't believe me, try it. Look at it a few times every day, and you'll
May?
understand.
M-A-Y?
Actually, I feel like I already do.
Let me
You love talking, and you
M
love smiling
I'm sorry.
too.
No, it's Hoyo Lab, so it's Hoyo Lab.
So positive. I've never met anyone like you before. Sorry, I'm
What's a
not
little blue
very
cat
good
like?
with words. But
Pretty much, yeah.
since you say so, I'll accept your
It's
gift.
kind of like the
Want me to take you home?
like a Fall Guys kind of
It's
thing.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Fall Guy,
I
yeah.
can
Okay.
head back myself.
Switch Fall Guy, yeah. That's it. Enter. How long these things to stack?
Oh, great timing, you two.
This one at least you gotta log in Genshin itself. There's missions you have to do in Genshin itself, and then you can claim it on the app.
Without her alone. She was pretty shy at first, but I explained that I just arrived in Sumeru and had gotten lost, so I needed someone to help guide me. She agreed, and we made our way back here. There were so many paths here, and they're all twisty, turny, and up and
Okay, so
down.
open the mission list.
It's hard navigating through them all. No, she didn't want to talk about that, and I didn't ask. I get the feeling that'll bring up some unhappy memories. But if I had to guess, it's probably because she hasn't been able to explore the city for quite some time. All she said was that she's sick and doesn't know when she'll get better. Whenever we passed by busy crowds, she kept turning her head and taking in all the things around her. At first, I thought she was afraid that someone might bump into us. But
I don't think
when
it's
I looked into
Elizard.
her eyes, I only saw yearning and a deep sense of loss.
It's hard
You don't
not
think
to
it was
be
well,
down
Wawa?
when something like that happens to you.
No, no, the story I'm listening to. Sorry.
She didn't really want to say
Oh.
anything to me at all. She just gave me yes and no answers. But what I really saw was just another child. And asked all the same things everyone else did. About rugs, spices, cooking, and the differences between here and home.
When you get to that point, you'll know what I'm talking about when I say Elizard.
Eventually, I think I earned her trust. There were many things that she liked in the city, after all. I say that, but honestly, you two probably caught the majority of what she said.
So they gotta clean up this clock or whatever the case is.
Gotta start somewhere. Oh, by the way,
Pretty much. Did you link your account though?
Meteor shower?
No, I just automatically sign in on my phone, but I play through a browser, not the app. So maybe when I get the app on, got to link it.
Okay, so I'm not sure how the browser is gonna work, but if you have the app, yes.
I just complete one.
I think the first one gave you like 15 gems or something like that, if I remember correctly.
So
You
you
bet
can
you did. Big time. You're in luck, Yoimiya.
Then
You'll be able to see the
you can
meteor
obtain
shower
cleanup
from Sumeru.
reputation.
Really?
This good
That's
reputations.
If I had gone looking for it myself,
I think on this repetition gives you premium gems as well, like 10 or so per level.
This is 100 level or some shit, or 100 rewards. shit, me get energy.
That's what I'm
Where's the
saying.
energy?
Like every day you gotta log in
Okay,
and then
log in, okay.
log in, do your level up artifacts. There's some challenges you would have to do if you go see like where the repetition is on the left hand side. There should be like challenges or something like that to earn more energy. You gotta do your commissions. I think one like days. I think I'm not sure if it's every day or not, but yeah, there's some sort of challenges. I think probably for a month, if including the monthly login, you might get probably like one wish if you log in with the app and do it. Maybe 2 wishes sometimes for the entire month. There might be a chance you're earning more. I'm not sure.
Huh? What do you mean?
Oh, I just got 15 primo jumps. So
They respond to wishes? Huh.
I will
I've
take
never
it.
heard that one before.
But it's not hard. So it's like if you see it across, if I like scroll by and I see the app and I remember, I click into it. It's not that big a deal. A couple of top here and there, and then it's done. But you get rewards other than primo gems when you do the check-in. More books, dishes.
So it's not that you wish upon shooting stars, but that wishes summon them? In that case, I was born ready. Don't you worry.
Are you talking about how you want to use the meteor shower as inspiration for fireworks?
That's why I'm here, but I wouldn't call that my wish. I don't think that alone will call the stars down for us, right?
Yeah, that makes sense. Wow, she's adding her own spin onto this.
If that's the case,
Well,
then we'll have to practice wishing a little.
You could invite a friend that didn't play Genshin over 14 days and you get 80
Look
primo
at the thoughts
jumps.
together and tell me if you understand.
They have to claim the code, I think.
As for what my wish is, it's secret for now.
And I think the only friends that we have is probably Brandon hasn't been on, but if he went on and claimed the code, he has been on.
This why you know you gotta do create a dummy account and every month you collect 160 primo gems this year.
But the dummy account, if you do it on PlayStation, you need what do you call it? PlayStation Plus.
Yeah, sure. What do you mean?
Like you need PlayStation Plus for Genshin, right?
For real?
Yeah.
But I can't play Black Ops 4. The time I need plus. But how I playing Genshin? Why I think I stopped playing COD?
I don't know. It's probably you get it through stuff somehow.
The stuffing a plus either.
No, stuff has does stuff has plus?
I mean, what?
We have stuff claiming the free games. I could be wrong, and I don't know. I never really asked stuff. I'm just going on the assumption he has plus. But yeah, normally you need, unless the app is not updated, then I could, maybe I'm wrong. Well, maybe you don't need plus, but maybe V, but V does log into this game from time to time, so
No. Vegan definitely log in.
yeah. And definitely not me. I'm on at least once a day.
Twice a day, log in.
Who else could we get for you?
So what I gotta do? I gotta create an account? Or register now?
I think you gotta register, but you gotta link. I don't remember what I did. I think there's a weird way.
I gotta use once I ask you for user ID.
You gotta enter that UID number at the bottom right. Sorry about the story.
Yeah,
more places to see? Alright, let's go!
Oh, that's a long way. Never mind, I thought I was gonna run it. Why are we coming here? Not the best spot for scenery.
Is that what you two were talking about? Amazing! It's huge!
Oh, to be fair, I've never really explored Sumeru that much, so I could be wrong too.
Relax, it's completely still, and it's been ages.
That's true. It's green from all the overgrowth on it.
Put in your password.
Alright, let's go.
Your name?
Now, this will make for quite the story.
Oh, shit. Please enter your nickname.
I don't know if that's your Genshin name. I think you probably put in your Genshin name, but I'm not 100% sure.
Up and away.
It's been a while since I created the app, so I don't actually remember.
I was wondering, have you seen your brother yet?
Oh no, I wanted to hear that dialogue.
Yep, but he said that he'd meet us at the end of our
Pretty
trip,
bad.
and then he left.
No, it was not you.
I see. Seems he has his own things to worry about.
Okay, it's continuing. Okay,
That's
okay.
alright. At least you were able to talk. How did he look? Was he doing well? Had he changed in any way?
Choose the
Well,
content.
according to her, nothing's really changed. She's hanging in there.
It's rough. We never download Honkai Star
That sure
Rail.
is reassuring. I believe that you two will come to an understanding once your journey is over. You are siblings after all.
I know a lot of people like it. I don't think it's a bad game. I've never downloaded and tried, but from what I've seen and see people at least playing it, I didn't mean to pick this up, but put a star.
Why don't I tell you
It's more of a turn-based game mode, and I don't know if I actually want to play a turn-based game. It's
Honkai is turn-based.
yeah, Star Rail, yeah.
Tower of Fantasy is like Genshin.
Yeah, Tower of Fantasy, I think, is a competition to Genshin. I have not played it, but I did download it to try it, but that was like when it first came out on PlayStation, and I never even opened the app. I can't, do Genshin like that. Genshin faithful to the heart.
I ain't seen no full link. These are Congress.
I didn't think we'd be able to climb all the way up here. What a great view! I just want to shout at the top of my lungs.
Widget system settings about
Yeah,
account
and even
management.
though we might not be viewing the meteor shower from here, it's a good place to practice.
Oops, I was having too much fun and almost forgot about that. Before I left Inazuma, many people heard that I was looking for a meteor shower. So they told me that they wanted to make wishes. I told them that they could write their wishes down on paper. So I ended up collecting several dozens of wishes.
Whoa, that many?
That's part of it, but more importantly, I've been wondering why people link meteor showers and wishes in the first place. After a lot of thought, I think I figured it out. People use fireworks to remember their most precious memories, and these memories sparkle and shine each time the fireworks fly. In other words, fireworks symbolize the past. And shooting stars make people think of wishes, because wishes carry people's brilliant hopes and expectations for the future. One represents the past, and the other the future. They both bloom in the sky, but have completely different meanings behind them. It's really beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, no, that wasn't you just now. So normally when a story quest happens and then you accidentally hit the menu button, it usually stops the dialogue when it's not a part of the actual quest. This time it did not. The dialogue did continue. It's more happens when the cutscene ends and then you are actually controlling a character and like Paimon is just talking about something in the background.
I'm not annoying.
It's clear to me that I'm not the only one holding this belief. I'm sure my ancestor had similar
This is not
views.
my account ID. Your account ID in your app does match the one in the game?
Yes.
No way. Mine ain't matching. How come?
So probably try to unlink that. Okay, let
This
me
is
see.
account ID. This won't be user ID.
Where is my account?
Account management. I just link my username.
Okay, my account management has my email, account info. I don't remember if you gotta actually use Genshin, probably. So go to information management, I think,
I know.
and then Genshin, game info management.
Oh, enter user ID.
I think
But check and see if you're.
my account ID is
See.
different from my in-game ID though.
Okay,
But
okay.
you need your UID number to match to link. So in order to check your UID number, it would be the second option, the one that looks like the spaceship kind of thing, like the one has a rotating, the star rotating the emote, the smiley face, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And then, oh, I have to check in there too since I'm in here. If you go to Hoyo Guides,
Yeah.
do you see the redemption code there? If you didn't redeem it, you could redeem it from there.
So click on the spaceship, is that?
Yeah, the one left-hand side of the plus button in the middle. And then go to Mahoyo Guides. Or Hoyo Guides. That's where basically you're going to see the code for today. That's the only time it's going to be there. You got 7 hours left, 8 hours left.
Oh, so
Go.
I can't redeem it again.
No. Go over to Battle Chronicle and just scroll with the top of where you see Mahoyo Guides, where you see like toolbox. Yeah, click on that.
Update notices. No character detected under the account.
Okay, so you probably have to link the Genshin account then, because mine, when I go into that, has my server, my UID.
Going to let me see if we could check in. It's unable to find.
If it was unable to find, it didn't link.
But it's saying my name at the top.
Yeah, but that's your nickname, right?
Nickname.
I actually don't remember how to link.
Is this one?
I think that's how he drew inspiration from the meteor shower. His method was a wish of sorts to begin with. To join the past and future together and combine their beauty. At first, I wasn't completely serious about using the opportunity to travel abroad to see a meteor shower. But it became something like a mission once everyone had handed their wishes over to me.
Yoimiya. Well said. And here Paimon thought you needed practice.
Huh? That was fine? You both understand what I'm trying to say? Honestly, I thought it was pretty messy. I mean, these are all abstract topics that evoke a sense of admiration that's hard to put into words.
Traveler?
I did consider that possibility, and I won't lie. It'd be a real bummer if that were the case. I know that's the most realistic conclusion, and it's not like luck has to be on my side. But there's a premise to every legend, and that's belief. If I didn't take this step, it's not like a meteor shower would just rain upon me either. I wouldn't be where I am now. I wouldn't have known that they respond to wishes, and I wouldn't have seen all these beautiful sights in Sumeru. So I'm looking forward to the rest of our journey.
Are you able to check in?
Every single step of it.
No, I can't check in.
You really are amazing, Yoimiya.
What?
Oh, nothing. Paimon just thinks you're doing a good job with the wishes. Now we just need one other thing.
Unless it's set and so on.
Like we said earlier, we're gonna
Information
need to build a device.
management, Genshin Impact. Please fill in your to receive in-game rewards. 8.
So probably that's where the UID goes. I'm not sure.
9. 010. Submit. Confirm.
Yep, and once we use it to create an observation device, we can find where the meteor shower will be.
I see. The purest ore. Then why don't we go back to Sumeru City and ask the blacksmith? I chatted with him a bit when Aveen was showing me around. He seems really knowledgeable. I bet he'll know something.
Where's Arvin doing here? Arvin in the story.
No one knows more about ore than a blacksmith.
Yoimiya just call. So the person name is Avin, like AVIN. But you know Arvin and how he pronounces character's name.
That's true. Let's go. I wish we could fly
I
over.
went to this forest, so bye. It looking like it.
What are we gonna do? If we really ask the blacksmith, he's gonna give us what he looks for sure. You're right.
Roll with the punches.
We'll do our best not to say anything wrong. At first, Paimon felt bad about keeping Yoimiya in the dark. But now, it feels like we made the right decision.
I want her to have her cake and eat it too. Hell yeah.
That's why we're doing all this.
Once I go to spaceship, click on for you guys.
You should see like check in at the top right as well. If you didn't,
get wallpaper in the app outside the thing.
it's for the app itself, yeah.
Oh, further up, you can't download it to your phone.
You can download it for the phone, yeah, you could use it. But it's not like you could actually put it in game. I mean like on in Genshin itself.
Oh gosh, sure, this is unable to. Oh, I gotta select server. How's your server now?
We're all American.
You sure?
Yes. If you're on a different server, Rumble, I apologize, but it should be an American server.
This mouse set to be up by. Let me see something.
I don't think there's a difference between South and North in Genshin. So it's just in America.
Okay, there's a check-in notifications enabled.
You want to use the purest material?
So when you get it in game, you'll see a email, like a message come through.
That pair of special
But they're
crafted
saying that
lenses should
can't.
do the job. However, purest material is too vague.
Notifications.
It'd be better if you were more specific. Firstly, this all sounds rather, strange. I never heard that legend about meteor showers. You sure you're not just messing with me?
trouble, but they're kinda messing with someone.
Sorry, Inazuma's pretty far, so maybe some key information got lost across the ocean. Still, I want to at least give it a shot. Even though the information's vague, can you help us at all?
Well, sure. Why don't I use some materials that might fit the bill and create up a mock-up device for you?
So, if
That'd
I
be
want...
great! Thanks so much for your help.
No need to
Check
be
in.
so polite. You're my customer.
Unable to find
Also, this
crafting
kind
data.
of project is a nice change of pace.
Maybe we can just pick a random one. It's not like we're really gonna use it anyway.
No characters found in this server.
No, that won't do. I don't think I can justify that to myself. If these were for ordinary use, then it'd be acceptable.
Sure, set me up.
Barely. But if you want a product that is top-notch, this is far from ideal.
Why are you so interested all of a sudden? Yeah, what now?
This is
Don't worry
bugging
too
out,
much
so
about the material.
I'll
If you
figure this
think
out
it'll be
next time.
difficult to obtain, we can get it for you. I want to try all our options.
Since we're on the topic of legends, allow me to tell you one about blacksmiths. All of us in Sumeru know about this legendary forging material. It possesses excellent properties that are matched by no other. Using it to forge something is every blacksmith's dream. Some spend their entire lives searching for this material in vain, while others have it in their possession, yet never use it in their forge.
Huh? Why's that?
That's because the material is too precious. Many believe themselves unworthy to work with it due to a lack of skill. In other words, not only does it represent the pinnacle of material quality, but also the culmination of a smith's skills. I constantly practice and hone myself, so when I do encounter this material, we won't pass each other by like two ships in the night.
So, you mean that it symbolizes dreams?
Dreams, inspiration, obsession, focus. Call it what you want. But if you take it to symbolize purity, then I believe it is your goal as well. We call it Earthstone, but in truth, neither I nor my colleagues have ever seen it. It's more like a goal, and also a warning.
This fits perfectly with the tale of the meteor shower. Then, why don't we go looking for it?
Is it even something we can find?
Exactly! We're chasing down a legend after all. What's true or not doesn't matter as much. If we do find it, that's a big win for us. And if we don't, maybe we can still find something that could be used as a substitute.
When you put it like that...
Hey, excuse me. If I might intrude, have you seen a child in a wheelchair?
Yeah, she and I were hanging out not that long ago. What's the matter?
Do you know where she went? She
Somebody
hasn't
samurai
returned home
mom
yet.
bye.
Huh? I wonder why. When we split up, she said she was heading home.
The Kagurais and whatsoever.
I'm sorry if I
Shinobu.
seem worked up.
I think
I'm
it's the
Avine's
main
mother.
one. One that was like a fire one, I think.
She's
The one with the
been
full
depressed
armors,
since
I
she
think they
fell
call it
ill and was
Kaguragi or
forced to
something like
use a
that.
wheelchair. I'm concerned about her mental health. If she does something reckless because she's not in a good state of mind,
It's okay, don't worry. We'll help you find her. I
Kaguragi.
can't say that I know her very well, but I think she just has a lot on her mind and is trying to come to terms with her feelings.
that's reassuring. She doesn't want to tell me anything, probably because she thinks nothing she says would make either of us feel better. But I can't tell what she's thinking if we don't communicate. I'm worried that I'll panic and make things worse by saying the wrong thing.
Don't worry. I'm sure she
Well,
has
I
a
bet
reason
they're
for wanting some
Lamont.
space to herself at the moment. We should just be open and understanding with her. But that does bring me to a question I've been mulling over in my head. Do you think there's something else going on in her life?
Not that I'm aware of. I just know the illness was a big blow to her. She's always been physically active, She absolutely loved to run and jump, and she told me that she wanted to become a great adventurer someday. But after she became ill, she lost strength in both legs. She hasn't been able to stand since. We've consulted with countless doctors, but they're all stumped. They said all she can do is slowly recuperate. No one can say for sure if she'll ever stand or walk again. She believes that her legs will never recover, and her dreams of seeing the world would be forever shattered. This was all too sudden, too unfair.
Okay, I understand. I'll find a way to bring her around. Sorry, but it looks like we'll have to put our Meteor shower search on hold.
Whoa.
We're coming with you!
Mr. Blacksmith, do you remember seeing a child in a wheelchair?
Sorry, afraid not. I've been keeping my eyes on my anvil. But you're looking for someone, I suggest dropping in on Sadeg. He's my supplier. If anyone's aware of the comings and goings on Treasure Street, it'd be him.
Do you know where we can find him?
He's probably resting just over there. It's not far.
Got it! Thanks for your help with everything. We'll go over there and see what we can find out. Don't worry, I don't think she's gone too far.
Thank you so much. He and I will continue asking around in the city. If you find her, please, let me know. Thanks again for helping.
What was this? There's a purple Sealy or electro Sealy like?
The yellow, not yellow, the purple ball that moves around quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically the electro version of a Sealy.
Well, I prefer this. The Sealy's move too slow, so niggas run past it. You gotta jump up and wait.
This moves quick, so you gotta keep that in mind. You gotta keep an eye on it, though.
Yeah, but it's not like it could disappear, right?
Have you seen a child in a wheelchair?
Some of them goes a pretty far distance, so.
Now that you mention it, that does ring
Where
a
are the
bell.
one behind it that
I was
happened
moving
to
some boxes at
run
the time, and
back
I
to
saw her
Sealy?
pushing her wheelchair so hard she was panting.
What's it say?
I asked if she
Hello,
needed help, but
pandas.
she didn't respond.
Play music.
As if she didn't hear me.
If you follow it, you can't kill it. If you follow it, you'll get rewards.
Yeah, that was the impression
More,
I got, too.
some
What's wrong? Did she go
He's
missing?
like the
level 1, level 2 artifacts.
You want to disappear by?
That's
Yeah, you
right,
gotta keep following the sound if you
I
if you
know.
hear it.
I'll ask my friends and see if they know anything. She went that way. If you ask people as you go,
What's up
hopefully you'll
if you
track
don't
her down.
follow he?
Okay, thanks.
Nothing.
If you
It
find
doesn't
her,
really give you anything that much,
just tell
but
the people with the green scarves.
You mean the core of 30? Don't
Yeah,
worry.
he's seeing
I
and
got it.
hearing it, but then he just disappear.
yeah, you gotta keep following him until you hit the certain spot that he settles down. And then don't lose track of the silly.
So must be in the area too. Or you just randomly appear in the map.
They have a few different spawn locations.
So they're like the mode for Mondstadt. That's what I've got.
Pretty much. Who do I have to talk to?
Excuse me, we're looking for a child in a wheelchair?
Oh, I remember her. She went that way not too long ago. I asked her what she was doing. It's my job, after all. She just said she had something important to do and didn't want to be disturbed.
That seems a little weird.
Whatever the case, she left the city. If you follow that road, you should be able to find her.
Gotcha. Thanks a lot.
Gotcha. Why did she leave the city?
a child in a wheelchair pass this way?
A wheelchair? Oh, so that's what it was. I didn't get a good look, but something going pretty fast went sliding down that slope over there.
Oh no, how dangerous.
For sure. There's terrain of all sorts outside the city, and if that was the kid...
Got it. It was over there, right? We'll be going now. Thanks.
Yeah, Porridge.
Hey, are you alright?
I fell off my wheelchair. I can't move around without it. Why?
Could have been a little warmer.
Why?
It's okay. You're okay.
Question is, why are you down here by yourself?
I'll take care of her. Can you two look for her wheelchair?
No problem. We'll be right back.
Whoa.
Look! It's the wheelchair. So the hilly churls took it. We gotta get it back before they damage it.
Shine down.
Ha! An invisible oven! Time for a light show!
That's it. Couldn't even get out the strategy. It wasn't perfect to begin with, but tried.
Alright, we're in luck. Looks like the wheelchair's still working.
That's good. Or else my family would have to pay for another one.
You feeling any better? I know that must have been really scary for you. It's alright. You're safe now. We'll bring you back. Do you feel okay telling me why you had to come here despite the risks? If you don't want anyone else to know, we'll definitely keep it a secret.
That's right. You can trust us.
Yaranara carving. My bestest friend. He went missing.
The carving? Mean the one I gave you?
Yeah. My illness is really bad. It's not just my legs. I've forgotten a lot of stuff too. I used to love running. I loved the feeling it gave me, and the sound of wind rushing by my ears. But the longer I sit, the cloudier those memories get. I'm starting to forget how it feels to love something. But when I saw that wood carving, I remembered that I once had a best friend. He'd always run with me.
Wait,
Was
he an Aranara? Paimon meant that it couldn't have been an Aranara, right? They're just fairy tale characters.
But they aren't. They're real. They couldn't be more real.
Hey, I understand. Okay, let's calm down. Tell us what happened so we can help you.
Sorry. I got carried away. And I don't have any evidence to show you. Everyone says you can't see Aranara anymore once you become an adult. You have to say goodbye to your Aranara friends forever. I can't remember his name, or how he looked like. And soon, I'll even forget that he used to run with me. I don't want to become an adult. Not like this.
I understand now. When you saw that carving, you were reminded of your friend. you came out here to look for him and remember that friendship, no matter how difficult things got. Isn't that right?
Yes. I want to see him. I want to tell him that I'm not angry with him, and that I didn't want to break our promise. But then, this happened. I'm not angry with him. Not at all.
Cheer up. Something beautiful has happened.
Beautiful?
That's right. You remembered something about the Aranara, haven't you? Once you start remembering more things, you'll be able to find your friend again. And I'll help you.
Yoimiya, does this mean that you can also see Aranara?
Sorry, I don't know if I can. I've only just arrived in Sumeru. Maybe I haven't seen one yet, or maybe I can't see them at all. But that doesn't matter. Whether I can see them or not doesn't change my belief that you can.
What do we do? Paimon really wants to help her. She didn't deserve any of this. Not her illness, or being separated from her friend. But...
Huh? Me? Sure. Sorry. Wait here for a moment. I'll be right back. What's wrong? You look so serious all of a sudden. Oh, did you think I was overpromising back there? Don't worry, I have experience with this kind of thing. To her, reuniting with her Aranara friend is the result. But recapturing her past joy and belief in herself is the process. And that's where our help is needed. I'm guessing that her sudden illness made her feel like she may not be able to realize her dreams anymore. It also made it difficult for her to hold on to the happy memories and dreams she had. Everyone has their own imagination. After some chance coincidence, she met Aranara. So as long as we help her rediscover that same feeling she once had, her Aranara will return naturally.
Oh, so that's what you're thinking.
Adults only want to believe in objective reality. In doing so, they may unintentionally do harm to the innocent fantasies of children.
What, on Apex?
But I think there are ways to get even subjective things back.
After I finish off this story quest, then we can if you want.
Want to help me out?
Looks like all this excitement made you forget your original goal again.
We didn't do anything.
Don't know.
I wouldn't be able to watch a meteor shower, even if it appeared right now.
Put a purple
And
dog.
the stars really want their caller to have such a heartless soul.
The rain slasher, Claymore.
What are you trying to say?
Rain Slasher Claymore? It's not the greatest, but... prefer a character.
Really?
Just watch. We have some tricks up our sleeves.
Very nonsense one. Let me see the rain slasher. I ain't got no Claymore. You use any Claymore crackers
So
with you or not?
this is an Aranara.
I do. My main Dia. She's a Claymore wielder. And Navia.
Quick. Sure, I'm making Navia boy.
You tried, Rambo, you tried.
Me closest. Oh, wait. Shinyan. I don't use she's a fire. Why I don't use she? She ain't good.
Who are we talking about?
Xingyang.
Her kit is a mess. She's okay, but her kit is a mess.
I'm the one who should be apologizing. Sorry, let me explain.
Okay, this is definitely not fishy.
I know that you only want to be seen by people you trust. It's rash of me to butt in. But this girl once had
Was she
Aranara
R2
as her
Zoom? Was she
best
Bursa
friend,
Zoom? I can't
and
remember.
they haven't met in a very long time.
Her R2 just deals pyro damage. Her burst deals pyro damage and gives you a shield depending on the amount of enemy hit per shield. Yeah, no, sorry, enemy hit, and it gives you a shield level or a shield strength per level. I think it has 3 levels, and you can hit 1, 2, or 3 enemies, and then it'll go maximum shield strength. Something along those lines. I have not built her too much.
She's been quite ill, and her world has been turned upside
Yeah,
down.
her kit is all over the place. Like, she's a shielder that gains attack, but then she also has physical scaling as her constellation. Yeah, it's all over the place. Not the best.
Parting with a friend like that is too sad.
But you still could use her if you do try. There are teams that works, but for just a quick investment, it's not worth it.
That's why I want to help her. Her world is still very small. Too small for all the sadness she has
What's
to
these
bear.
radiant spring
As things
crystals
are,
I usually
all
find
she
in
can
other
do is
place?
sit alone and think about how happiness is leaving her little by little.
That's for the teapot. You could. It has music inside of it. Like, you could play it in the teapot.
Yes. Maybe we're already used to bad luck, and we know how to deal with feelings of sorrow and disappointment. But this is her first time dealing with any of this. Life can trip anyone up. What's most important in times like this is for us to support one another.
Huh? What do you mean by that? So, that means...
Thank you! Thanks for trusting us.
Paimon's been meaning to ask what you meant by prepared.
Dreams. But I'll never be able to stand again. Even if I can recover, I don't know how long that'll take. My heart?
What is it with this electro thing? Electro
Huh? He's gone just like that?
fire well, electro some shit just call it flyer thing. Electro granum. What is it with that?
The granite. That's basically you can make weapon leveling up stone. I think that's the one you have to use a claymore to destroy or use a geocracker, right? Those rocks.
It looks like the sky here has changed somewhat.
My heart.
Huh?
Is she standing?
We don't.
Stood up. It wasn't hard at all, and it didn't feel weird. It was like how things were before I got sick.
Wait, so that means we're... not our first time in one. No wonder Araporva said not to worry. Aveen can move freely in this dream.
Wow, that's amazing! Is this the power of my heart?
How amazing! Now we can all look for Arashani together. Come on, let's race. Let me see how good you really are.
I might not have recovered yet. Whatever, let's go! I won't lose, not even to an adult!
And off she goes! Well, this was easy. Paimon thought she'd need more time. That's true. Let's catch up with them.
You're good!
If we had run any further, you would have caught up.
Aveen was neck and neck with Yoimiya.
I've outran lots of adults before. Long legs don't necessarily mean you run faster. Training's important too.
I won't even be able to compete with you in a few years. Let's see. Where should
What's a
we
wave
go
rider
next?
though?
The Wave Rider is the boat that you get.
Oh, like summon a wave rider, but
Does it
DC
want
shop
us
yet.
to follow it?
Maybe. Let's follow it. Want to keep chasing after it? You're not feeling worn out yet?
Getting tired is part of running, and I love everything about running.
Whoa! There are so many huge mushrooms here. They're big enough to lie on.
That's not what they're for. Let me show you.
Oh! So it's for jumping? Watch this!
So, this is our destination? But Paimon doesn't see an Aranara, just this big stone.
I'm so happy. I almost forgot how it feels to be this happy. You know, at first, it felt like my world had shrunk down to a tiny space. But as long as I continue moving forward, new sights will always appear in front of me. And my world will keep expanding before my eyes. Even though I don't know how I did it, I know I have you all to thank.
Oh, that's not important. What's important is that you remember the joy of going through the world. Our memories don't just symbolize our past, they can also shine a light in our future. Once you find the hope in your heart again, that happiness will come back to you.
Yes. Thank you, Yoimiya. Thank you all. Let's keep looking for Arashani. It doesn't look like he's here.
Yeah. Then why would the star lead us here?
I don't know how to explain this. I don't know what it is, but it feels very familiar. Almost like it's a part of me.
I know. Could this stone be your Earthstone?
Earthstone?
It's a very rare ore that symbolizes a person's aspirations and dreams. Since you can see it, that means you've found what you've lost.
Is that how it works? It's just like in fairy tales. I thought I'd stopped believing in those. But I'm glad that I found that belief again.
They passed right through!
Let's go after them.
Hey, Yoimiya! Hey! Well, we have no choice.
Guess that takes us to the R&R village.
We passed through, but nothing seems to have changed.
Arashani?
The R&R is sure of a flair for magical journeys. They not only helped Devine find her best friend, but they also showed us what an Earthstone is. Oh, we have to look for one of our own later, to make the purest lens.
Yep. It's kind of funny, but Paimon thinks we can actually do it.
But we have to bring her back to Sumeru City first. Her mother must be worried sick.
The dream ended.
We dreamed a most lovely dream. Don't look so lonely. He's right next to you.
Arashani! You're still here! It's okay. I understand. This happened because I lost sight of myself. But I think I understand now. Yoimiya's right. Everyone gets bad luck, but you have to support each other through unlucky times. Thanks for helping me rediscover my memories and dreams. I won't let your work go to waste.
You've also helped us a lot, so don't be so humble. To be honest, we didn't know where to start with the Earthstone. But now that we're on this track, I think we'll find it easy.
Yoimiya, you need this Earthstone because you want to see a meteor shower?
Yep. Oh, once we find it, you should come with us.
If that's how things are, I'm happy to lend you my Earthstone.
What just happened? Did you just take glasses out of your chest?
How'd you know we need this?
I didn't. I just thought that since you helped me find my precious friend, I should help you using something precious to me. And then the light turned into this. Is this what you needed?
Thank you. I didn't expect us to solve our problem like this. All right, time to give it a go. Not that I know how to use it, But let's see what my intuition says. Where are you? Where are you? Oh, I think I see it! Oh, it was, pretty obvious. Come on, I'll lead the way. Once we're done watching the meteor shower, I'll accompany you home. Also, thank you for helping us. Actually, let me scrap the pleasantries and give you a heartfelt compliment instead. You all are great storytellers.
Red Nara.
Just like fireworks.
Wind current or not?
That was nice. Sucrose does not summon a wind current.
Height. I gotta gain some height.
Sucrose does not summon wind current, no.
Suvoka used to get a boost to go higher.
The meteors we summoned flew
Could
up from the
plunge with
ground.
Zhao when you're in his bursts.
They were exactly
I
like
was thinking
fireworks.
Zhao, but
I could have kept watching that forever. That was the realest, grandest, most magical dream I've ever had.
Paimon too! Paimon didn't expect you to just pull us onto that shooting star, though.
Honestly, I didn't think about it at all. I just thought it'd be a shame if we didn't try something crazy.
This stupid thing in a tree, man. How am I supposed to get this
to
thing?
me if our experience was real or a dream. I really should thank you two, though. You set all this up as a backup plan because you knew that meteor showers are hard to catch, right?
I'll get it.
Don't worry. I loved it so much. I think this ranks as the absolute best gift I've ever been given.
Oh, whew. That's good. Paimon was afraid you might be angry after hearing the truth.
Why would I be? I dreamed about helpful, friendly, cute Aranara. I dreamed that we ran and jumped atop large mushrooms and we discovered Earthstone in a very unexpected way. And when I thought we had woken up, the next part was even more amazing. From her heart, a fiend brought forth Earthstone glasses. We found meteors that flew up from the Earth. And we even became one with the shooting stars themselves. That's right. Dreams themselves may be imaginary, but they're also experiences that can never be relived or replicated. If we were sticklers about truth in fiction, we would have missed out on so much beauty and emotion.
You sure know your way with words. Paimon's gonna bump you up a few places on the Paimon's best friend list. By the way, the Aranara, they don't usually like,
Oh yeah! They're so cute! We really have to thank those lovely carvings.
Let me try to link these accounts now.
Yeah! If we hadn't seen those wood carvings, then we wouldn't have dreamed of such cute Aranara. Don't worry, I know. I think they're very cute, and I'm happy to protect them.
I mean, with the in-game preferred
Well,
character.
it's almost time. Let's send her home.
Log into our design account as usual.
Sumeru's such a nice place. I'll be back for sure.
You will always be welcome here. Aveen would be happy to see you again.
It's a deal. I'll be waiting for you.
You got it.
Yoimiya, before you go back, I want to tell you about my new dream. I want to travel to Inazuma on my own and watch a fireworks show there.
Wow, that's impressive. I didn't expect to be introduced to new customers while on vacation. Don't worry, I'll make you some fireworks that you'll never forget. You do as well. No matter how busy your adventures get, remember to come back to Inazuma. We'll always welcome you, no matter when you drop by. You gotta come and watch the fireworks this meteor shower inspired as they soar high in the sky.
Sounds like a plan.
Oh, why'd you just shout that out? It's embarrassing. Oh yeah, by the way, have a look at this. That's right, this is the one you helped me pick. And you said it looked kind of like me. I went to buy another one. This one's for you. Look at it whenever you're feeling down. Who knows? Maybe it'll raise your spirits. If nothing else, you'll know that I'm supporting you all the way. Of course, meeting in person is still better. Okay, I'll be heading back now. I'm sure we'll meet again soon. I really loved the trip you prepared for me. In fact, I'm totally impressed. No matter where you two go, I know that our friendship and its warmth will support you. So, go forward, to the end of your journey, and to the ends of this world. See you around.
That was not bad. That was actually quite nice. Okay. Didn't get to use Yoimiya as much, but it's probably that's because of part 2, but the story was nice. With the cutscene and everything. You wanna jump on Apex now, Rumble, or you're still doing Genshin?
Yeah, we could do that.
Alright everyone, take it easy for now. We'll be back another day.
probably gotta do this thing. I probably gotta do this thing in game. Let me see.